Hey guys,
Yes.
welcome back to our channel. We are the homies. I'm Ellie, this is Lari, and today we are going to check. We will check what is the correct verb.
We're gonna watch.
We are gonna watch PlayStation 5 first 4K gameplay demo PC 5 2020 Unreal Engine.
Yeah, and since you are a PlayStation fan, right?
Yeah,
So that's more for you actually.
but we don't have PlayStation 5.
Yeah, but
We
they
will.
represented it this year.
Yeah.
So it's a new one.
So it's not already in the market. Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe it is, but it's just started. So you can
Okay.
see what we
Will be.
can do. Yeah.
Okay, let's check it out. Unreal.
Unreal Engine is an engine where you can make mainly shooter games. This is not pre-rendered, that's like if you play. This is the quality of the graphics.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
What? The white thing with the points was like it's when they make it, it's like this.
Yep.
They draw it like this and then it became this.
Yeah, this is the light.
Wow. Actually, I don't know exactly how this is working, like how they're making it, the things. I mean, I know it's possible to do it, but I have no idea how to do it.
Nice bugs.
Is she Lara Croft?
No, but they can do it, I guess, for the next Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
I love Tomb Raider.
Yep. Who doesn't? I mean. But
It seems like her.
look how realistic it is.
Wow. Actually, I don't know. I mean, it looked really beautiful.
It's super realistic.
Yeah.
So that was the preview. Now they're gonna explain what's up, what they did, what really we saw.
Hello, I'm Brian Karras, Technical Director of Graphics here at Epic Games.
Hi, I'm Jérôme Plateau, Art Director of the Special Project.
A few years ago, we got together as a team and brainstormed where we thought we could push
Yay.
forward state-of-the-art and real-time graphics. There were two key areas that stood out. The first, dynamic global illumination. Beautiful bounce layers.
You know what's global illumination?
I don't have to be constrained to do
When the
it
light
anywhere.
comes,
The world has to be static.
It has to
And I'm able
bounce
to
from
interact
here
with
to
a
go
lot
there,
faster.
from
Yeah.
there to go
And we
there.
call this new
So this is the
system
global illumination.
Illuminate.
Otherwise, if
We're
you just
about to
come
show
here, you
what
have
it is
super
capable
hard
of.
shadows.
But first, there was another
And to
area
get realism,
that we thought we
you
could
have
push
to make
forward.
bouncing.
Truly virtualized geometry.
Get it.
Yeah, but the problem
Artists
is
wouldn't
if you
have to
start
be
to
concerned
bounce,
with
the
polygons,
computer crashes.
draw
Too much
calls,
stuff
or
to
memory.
calculate.
We could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine.
And that's a big deal for artists. I just want to be able to import my ZBrush model, my photogrammetry scan, my CAD data without wasting any time optimizing, creating LODs, or even lowering the quality to make it hit frame rate.
In the end, that's what
I
it's
guess
all
you have
about.
no idea
Art
what they're
that
talking
just
about, but
works.
you'll
And
see
we call
soon
this
enough.
new technology Nanite. Here is the future of Unreal Engine running live on a PlayStation 5.
Awesome. Let's take a look at it.
Wow.
This has to be the right way.
So this is the global illumination. The light comes here, and it has to bounce a little bit, otherwise
yeah,
this part will be
Continue, let's
dark.
stop a moment and take a look at some of the key features of this demo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Much of what you see was built with Quixel Megascan assets, but instead of using the game versions, we used the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film. There are around 1 million triangles each, and thanks to virtual texturing, they all use 8K textures as well. Nanite can render an insane number of triangles very quickly, There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles. What does that many triangles look like? This isn't noise. These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so small that they look like noise. Nanite achieves detail down to the pixel, which means triangles are often the size of pixels. This amount of geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too.
Did you get it?
Speaking of lighting, all
Like,
of the lighting
as
in this
much as
demo is
I
completely
understand
dynamic.
from this.
With the power of Lumen,
I
it
guess
even
yes.
includes multi-bounce global illumination. No light maps, no baking here. Without GI, all
This
of that
is without
beautiful lighting
global
is gone.
illumination. Yeah.
With Lumen enabled, we can move the light and the bounce changes instantly.
And the problem is everything which moves
Okay, let's keep
recalculate
going.
the light. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I cannot even
Imagine, yeah.
imagine it how it's like it's wow.
We've
And-
made some great additions to our audio system as well. Convolution reverb allows us to measure reverberation characteristics of real spaces,
Reverb
like actual
echo.
caves that we sample,
Uh-huh.
and reproduce
Like
them
when
in
you talk in
virtual
that room,
space.
you have echo from there.
Yeah.
Sound field rendering allows us to record and play back spatialized audio.
So from what I get, they don't fake it, they make the real sound
All
and
of this
the
adds up to
computer
a more
calculates the
immersive
environment
experience.
to simulate. Yeah,
How do people can do these things like this?
I don't know, it's
I'm
crazy.
I'm so impressed, like that this thing can even exist because like we see them every day, but we take it like you know.
For granted.
This
Yeah.
form of bats was
And
created
actually it's
with our Niagara
crazy.
effect
Yep.
system.
Wow.
Particles in Niagara can now talk to one another and understand their environment like never before.
And look the water.
Yeah.
We've also added a ton of new functionality to run fluid simulations like you see in the water below.
And this is all drawn.
No, from what I got,
Demo runs on our
you
chaos
can
physics system. Here we are using it
make
to accurately
pictures and the
simulate
computer
rigid
will
bodies
calculate it and
of the
create
falling
3D
rocks
objects
and the cloth of her scarf.
with the details.
Now that the environment is so complex, we've needed to greatly improve our animation systems to adapt. We've added predictive foot placement and motion warping, which dynamically modifies IK and body position to look more natural. For the character to more realistically interact with the environment, we've added the ability to trigger seamless contextual animation events, like her hand on the door.
That's promising.
So this was not pre-made, but
Dynamic GI is
the
amazing,
simulation
not just
decided
for
that you
speeding up
put your hand
iterations,
there because
but
it's
also for its
natural.
impact on gameplay.
Nice
Any light
bugs.
source can move while
It
still
might
having
be.
beautiful
Of the
bounce
box again.
The idea is the bugs follows the light. on the
Couldn't
light.
be like spiders or something.
Spi-
You can see the Niagara-powered bugs reacting to
spiders don't run away from the light.
Lumen
And
not
the
only
cockroach?
reacts to moving
Yes, they
light
do.
sources, but also changes in geometry.
Oh fuck! When I see them even in the tip, I think they will enter in my mouth.
They are gone now.
Remember we mentioned high poly assets? This statue was imported directly from ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles. No baking of normal maps.
33 million triangles.
And it's like
And we can do more than a single statue. There are nearly 500 of that exact statue at the same detail level placed in this room for a total of over 16 billion triangles from statues alone.
Can you imagine that? 16 billion
Over this
triangles
entire
and they
demo, there
recalculate
are
the bouncing
hundreds
light.
of billions of triangles.
like on what they are working.
How to your computer to handle so much geometry.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. That's the that's their secret. But
So with
come on.
Nanite, you have limitless geometry, and with Lumen, you have fully dynamic lighting and global illumination.
That's like a movie.
All running on a PlayStation 5.
Actually, when you see it like this explained, it's much more wow than like
Yeah.
just see it.
Yeah. Because at the beginning you're like, alright, that's cool, but now you realize how complex it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Otherwise, you check it, you just take it like, oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they're falling stuff everywhere
There's not much time left.
in real time.
And this doesn't need to be constrained to small rooms. It can stretch all the way to the horizon.
Holy moly!
The portal, it's open. Don't fail me now.
Oh, she's Katarina.
Yeah, she can fly. With magic. Alright, that game, if that is a game or they make a game like this, I'll definitely play.
For what reason?
Because you can fly in so detailed environment.
I also like games where you can move like freely.
Yeah.
To see what's next.
When you fly so fast, the computer has to calculate everything way faster, so that's what they showed. Without lagging.
Oh my god, it's crazy. Such a things the people are doing.
Yep.
I mean, it's really, really so impressive.
Yeah.
Some people are like so, what is the word? Like,
I'll tell you what it used to be for games. You make that detail statue, for example, if that's a character or in the game, and then you have to make some super basic model, and then you take the texture and you just put it in texture, so it's fake. So the statue will be super boxy. But if you like watch it from afar, you see the colors and it's okay. But if you go really close, you'll see it's like this, you know, with texture. And that's the challenge, because they said they import it directly from ZBrush, which has millions of faces and it's super detailed. And the computer can handle it. I have no idea how.
it's so crazy. I have no idea how the people are doing it, but I'm so impressed and I'm like, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
And kind of like feeling so stupid.
yeah. Well,
Like, I cannot
because
even
I
realize.
was doing back in the day architecture visualization, and I know when you put the global illumination, for example, if I create that room and I put global illumination, it had to render for 2 hours.
Wow.
And this has so much details and go flawless. Yeah, that's the most amazing part. Yeah.
Great.
All right, guys. See you in the next one.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.